Welcome to Registration Prep, an intro to academics at Kent State University. My name is Joanna Liedel and I am the Director for Academic Partnerships. I've been at Kent State for over 20 years, serving in many roles during that time. Academic advisor, orientation, overseeing technical systems to help students, and now as the liaison from enrollment management to academic affairs. But one of my proudest roles is to be a Kent State alumna. I'm happy to have made Kent State my home for many years, and I think you will too. On behalf of all the academic advisors at Kent State, I want to extend a sincere welcome to the class of 2024. We are excited to have you join the Golden Flash family. I'll be talking about a number of academic issues important for you to be familiar with as you make the transition to college. This session is called Registration Prep because in part it's designed to help prepare students for the individual advising appointment you will have with your college. It will also introduce you to some of the important academic terminology and alphabet soup that you will be immersed in for the next 4 years. There's a lot to cover in your advising session, most importantly, getting a great schedule for the fall, of course. So we need to make sure that you do your homework in advance. Yes, homework. This is college after all. First thing to prep for your meeting is to talk about the foundation of all of KSU's degrees, the Kent Core. These are also called general education requirements at other schools. You are all pursuing different majors and degrees, but this foundation of learning you will all have in common. Before I focus on exactly what the requirement consists of, I'd like to speak more generally about the value of a liberal arts education. Many students want to know why they must take the Kent Core rather than simply focusing on the courses in their field of study. One way to answer this is to say that the liberal arts represent the foundation of all bachelor's degrees. The courses you will take in these areas build on what you've already learned in high school, but also teach you new skills that you'll carry with you into your major field of study and life after college. If they do their job, they will also challenge your beliefs and help you become more flexible in your thinking. So what exactly is the Kent Core? The requirement is categorized into 6 areas, and you will take courses in each. The number next to the category corresponds to how many hours you will take. Most courses at Kent State are 3 credit hours, so you can divide the number by 3 to see how many courses you will take per category. Just be aware, some programs may specify exactly which Kent Core courses are to be taken, and some do not. Category 1 is composition. What courses you will take will be determined by a variety of factors, including but not limited to honors college acceptance, prior college level coursework such as AP and College Credit Plus, ACT, SAT, and or high school GPA. Category 2, mathematics and critical reasoning. Just like with composition, what courses you will take will be determined by many factors. First and foremost is the program you're pursuing. This is a conversation you will have with your advisor during your advising appointment. 3, humanities and fine arts. You will take 9 hours or 3 classes, of which 1 must come from the fine arts. These are not hands-on courses, but rather teach you the theories and history behind these disciplines. Number 4, social sciences. The 2 courses you will take in the social sciences come from a wide variety of courses, 11 different disciplines, so there's something out there for everyone. Basic sciences is number 5, and the name says it all, basic science. All students are required to take 2 courses, one of which must include a lab. The final category is additional. We think exploring is so important that we require 2 more classes that can come from any of the above areas, plus several courses that are unique to the additional category. More to come about the Kent Core in a little bit. So how are we organized here at Kent State? Kent State's academic year consists of 2 15-week semesters, fall and spring, as well as several shorter summer sessions. Full-time enrollment for a semester is anywhere between 12 and 18 credit hours. Almost all of our undergraduate programs can be completed in 4 academic years or 8 semesters. This would require you to take approximately 15 credit hours per semester, or a total of 30 hours each year. Studies show that for those whose primary role is to be a student, they perform better when they take 15 or more credit hours. However, you need to go at the pace where you feel you can be most successful. Factors you may wish to consider in determining an appropriate course load for you include work and family responsibilities, extracurricular activities, varsity sport commitments, and other circumstances. Though it may seem like you have more free time with a typical college schedule, the amount of homework required is significantly higher than what you experienced in high school. On average, you should spend 2 hours a week on homework for every hour you spend in class. Therefore, if you have 15 hours scheduled, you need to spend an additional 30 hours a week completing homework in order to be successful. Add those together, and at 45 hours per week, that is a full-time job. Most students are curious about their first semester schedule. You may be in different majors, but the one thing you will all have in common for your fall schedule is everyone will take the required first year experience course, or UC 10,097. This course will help to introduce you to college life, resources at Kent State, information about your specific college and major, and how to be successful as a student. In addition, as we talked about previously, placement in math and composition are individual to the student and will be discussed in your advising appointment. Most schedules will include coursework from the Kent Core. Some schedules may include classes in your major, in a foreign language, and/or honors classes. Finally, students may ask their advisor about including electives in their schedules. Elective coursework includes band, choir, Air Force or Army ROTC classes, or any other non-required courses of interest. These are all discussions you will have with your advisor during your advising appointment. So let's get ready for advising. As I mentioned earlier, there's a lot to cover in that meeting, so we have some homework for you to do in advance so you're prepared. Sounds a lot like what you should expect in your classes this fall. The most important thing for you to do in preparation for your advising appointment is to take any required placement assessments. These are only assessments. They are meant to help place you in the best possible course for you to be successful. Some of you may have to take several, and some of you none at all. It's determined by a variety of factors, as we discussed already in the Kent Core. Students should log into Flashline and view their My List tab in the top right corner to view your checklist requirements, including required placement assessments. If there are any you need to take, they will be listed there along with links to complete them. You can check out our placement assessment website if you have questions. These must be completed 48 hours prior to your advising appointment. We would prefer 72 hours or 3 days in advance, but 48 hours at a minimum. Helpful tip, your phone is not the most successful way to take these assessments. The pre-advising questionnaire is a very important tool for your advisor to learn more about you in advance of the appointment. Your interests, your outside time commitments, your thoughts on your fall schedule, and this one is very important, any prior coursework you might be bringing in, either through college level courses you took while in high school, AP, or any other test you have taken. Some of these scores and/or transcripts may not have gotten to Kent State yet, but can affect what you register for in the fall. And we know your families have thoughts and concerns about your fall schedule. They know you best, and we truly value their input. There's a place on the survey to list any questions they may have so we can be sure to answer those in the appointment. You can find the links to the pre-advising questionnaire in the description below, on the DKS mobile app, and on the DKS website. Please be sure to complete it 48 hours in advance of your appointment as well. It should only take 10 to 15 minutes to complete, and it's all about you. What could be easier? So we talked about the Kent Core on the very first slide of this presentation. Again, it is 36 hours distributed across 6 categories and represents the foundation of all of our degree programs. So in preparation for your appointment, we want you to review the list of Kent Core. In the description below, you can find a link, as well as in the app and on the website, to our Kent Core with course descriptions. Take some time to read over these descriptions. Identify 1 to 2 courses per category that may be of interest to you. Again, your major may determine what courses you take in a given category. But when there are open options and your advisor asks you what you would like to take, you review the courses already. There will be a survey in your college presentation where you can put down what you may be interested in taking. Now, family members, I know you enjoy reading the descriptions and picking out classes that you think sound great. Remember, this is your students' time to choose. If you'd like to take classes with them in the fall, just let us know, and I'm sure admissions can make that happen. Many of you may be curious as to what courses are required for your major. If you haven't had a chance already, take time to go to our Explore Majors and Degrees website to look at the program requirements for your major. A roadmap can show you how you can complete your program in 4 years by displaying a semester-by-semester plan. Your path could be different if you're bringing in college coursework, adding a minor, etc., but this will give you a good sense of what to expect. Now, many of you are still undecided about your major, and that is okay. Some of you are already considering a major change, and that's very normal as well. It's hard to know what your purpose is as an incoming student. Sometimes it's even harder to know later in life. Through this website, you can explore all the programs Kent State has to offer. Families, just know that exploring is part of the process. Courses students take, people they meet, and faculty they connect with can all lead to changes in their major. Advisors are here to help keep them on the path to graduation that is best for them. Finally, spend a little time thinking about what you would like your fall schedule to look like now that you've done all of your homework. Talk with those close to you on how they see you being successful. And remember to think about anything that could affect your schedule. Are you commuting and need to factor in that time? Need time for a job, practice, or other extracurriculars to work around? The last tool to familiarize yourself with is one that will be a big part of your time here at Kent, and specifically your advising appointment. It is our degree audit system called Graduation Planning System, or simply GPS. Just like the global positioning system that shows you how to get places, this GPS shows you how to get to the ultimate destination, graduation. It takes all the requirements for your program and checks them off as you complete them so you can track your progress. If you've already sent in transcripts from college level coursework or AP scores, you may already see those reflected in your GPS audit. You can access GPS when you log into Flashline and click on the Students tab. You will see a link to GPS for you to view your audit. Bookmark that page because you'll be coming back very often. In GPS, your advisor will work with you to help create a semester-by-semester plan that is individualized to you. It takes the generic roadmap and takes into account exactly where you are in your journey. Every semester you'll meet with your advisor. Among the many things you'll discuss, career advice, study abroad, internships, you will also review your audit and continue to plan all the way to graduation. You are now ready for advising. All the links given in this session will be in the description below. You can go to kent.edu/DKS-NSO for more information. We are excited to welcome you to the Kent State Golden Flash family. At no other time in your life will you have so many people whose job it is to make sure you achieve all of your dreams. An entire university, in fact. Everything you need to be successful is here. All you need to do is ask. Next, you will hear from your specific college to learn about all the amazing opportunities they have to offer. Always remember that you belong here, and we are excited to see you on campus very soon.